Talk about the American Revolutionary War. Right here, George Washington, the American Revolutionary War. Okay, they say the American Revolutionary War started in 1775. I say it started in 1773. The Boston Tea Party that really got the British going. Okay? The whole thing with the American Revolutionary War is the colonists from the 13 colonies, see I had a sign made over there, the 13 colonies, they wanted their independence. They were tired of getting taxed to death, told what to do, and being bossed around. They just wanted their own independence. So in 1776, the founding fathers got together, and Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence, and 36 founding fathers signed it, right? And that started a war with the British right off the bat. Now, George Washington's army wasn't really that big. He got all these men from the 13 colonies, and his job was to teach the men from the 13 colonies how to be a soldier. He had a very hard time doing that because the men from the 13 colonies, they were bums, they were farmers, they were drunks. They go practice with George Washington for 2 or 3 days, and then they want to go home, and that's what he had to put up with. He got a hold of Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin was a diplomat. He put Benjamin Franklin on a sailboat, which took 6 months to get to France, to talk to the French government to see if they could get French troops to come back and help George Washington fight the British. Back then, the French hated the British. Okay? And Benjamin Franklin had good luck and brought all those men back. Let me show you the rifle George Washington's men had to fight the British. Okay, look at this. The little pea shooter. Now look at that. See that? You know, no bayonets or nothing. It wasn't a military rifle. They used these guns to hunt their food, rabbits and deers and stuff like that. So they were real happy that the French government was sending back troops. And the troops, the French gun is right here, 78 caliber. This is what the French used to fight the British. 78 caliber, that's pretty big, right? And that really helped George Washington. Okay, now, this is the British gun. Yeah, this is what the British had to use. And that was 72 caliber balls. And the British had blunderbuss that looked like this. Do you believe this gun is 250 years old? Look how excellent shape it's in. And look at the size of the bore. See that? I don't want to point it at you. See that? It's called the blunderbuss. And these aren't muskets. These are flintlocks. Okay, a piece of flint goes in here. Okay, you put some powder on over there. Okay, when the flint hits the metal here, it makes a spark. And there's a little hole in the barrel, and that ignites the black powder, and then the ball comes shooting out. That's how flintlock works. Okay, so in 1787, the Constitution of the United States was printed and signed by our founding fathers, 58 of them. I'm just going to name a couple right here. Listen up. Okay, we got Thomas Jefferson. He was our third president. He's on your $2 bill if you didn't know that. Benjamin Franklin, he's on your $100 bill. He was a diplomat. Okay, we got Alexander Hamilton. He was the first treasurer in America. He's on your $10 bill. Over here we got Andrew Jackson. He's on your $20 bill. He was our 7th president in 1829. And then we have our 2nd president, John Adams. And of course we got Martha here. We can't forget about Martha. That's George Washington's wife. And we got George Washington himself, our first president, in 1789. He did 2 tours. Unfortunately, he's the only president that never slept in the White House. In 1799, he passed away. He was 67 years old. That's living a long time back then. The White House was finally done in the year 1800. He's the only president that never slept in the White House. And the French government really helped make America. Do you guys know what the French government did in 1885? Burned it down or not? Okay, the Statue of Liberty. It took them 11 years to create and deliver and assemble the Statue of Liberty, a present for America. So in my book, the French really helped make America. Anybody have any questions? You guys didn't know I know all this, huh? If I ever get fired here from my daughter, I could be a teacher in history school. Yeah, I don't think she'll do that. Okay, guys, next we're going to go see my oldies but goodies room. We're going back to the 50s and 60s, the good old days.